All right, what's up, guys? This is Shorty. I have a request review. Um, this is for Class A's Supreme single bearing wheel, and I'm actually gonna do like a double review because I'm gonna review the Imperial single bearing wheels as well, both from Class A, both Class A products. So I'll kind of get into the review, and it'll pretty much answer your question. So basically, these are clear Supreme single bearing wheels, so you're not really going to be able to understand what I'm talking about. But if you do have Supreme single bearing wheels, then you'll know. But these are not backless bearing wheels. Basically, they're not open on the back, so they're not. You can't use them on Black River trucks because basically you won't be able to tighten the locking nuts as tight as you're going to want to have them so they don't fall off. And if you do get them that tight, then it's just the backing is gonna rub against the where the hanger meets the axle, and it's not gonna be able to roll. So no, to answer your question, you can't use Supreme single bearing wheels on Black River trucks. I'm sorry if you had a pair and you were thinking about getting Black River trucks, but what you can do is you can order Imperial single bearing wheels, because I have a blue one here. This is open on the back. Okay, this is the front, and then the back, they are open. I actually have Winkler wheels here. These are Winkler wheels, obviously specifically designed for Black River trucks. Okay, there's the front, there's the back, and just like this, they're open on the back. That's why you can use Imperial dual bearing wheels, single bearing wheels for the Black River trucks, because basically your hanger is never going to come in contact with the backing of the wheel because it's cut out. So pretty much these Supreme single bearing wheels are for their A2 performance trucks, and I'm pretty sure they'll work on the new line that they have, the Rux trucks. But again, you could just go ahead and get Imperials and they'll work just fine on them. It's a lot cheaper than buying, like, say, Winkler wheels or flat face edition Black River, or flat face Black River edition wheels. $10 versus 35 plus. And that's not to take away from flat face or Winkler wheels or anything like that, oak wheels, because they're amazing wheels. But if you just have a tight budget, Imperial wheels are the way to go. So yeah, but to do a review on them, both of these wheels, I haven't had these for too long. I've had them maybe a month, the Imperial bearing wheels. But the Supremes I've used for 2.5+ years. So both of these, though, I have actually rode on like the blacktop, the asphalt. I rode on just concrete, like a sidewalk. I've rode on wood. I've rode on granite, every surface you can think of, and they work perfect. They grip perfectly. I figured, because I land really hard for no reason when I fingerboard. It's actually really unnecessary, but I don't know why, I just do. Just have a tendency of slamming it down, and I figured I'd break a pair or a set a long time ago. But like I said, I had this is the clear ones. I had some red ones, but I actually gave those away to the homie Ethan. That shout out to Papa Doty. But they lasted me that whole 2.5 years. So like I said, they're really grippy. The difference between the two are, one, Imperials are backless, Supremes are not, and two, the shape of the Imperials, and it's really going to be hard to tell with this fisheye and this crappy lighting, but they're actually rounded like a real skate wheel. In the Supremes, they're really squared off. See if I can get the light out of here. I don't know if you can tell if I put them up next to each other. And as you can also see, the Imperials are smaller, which I like. That's actually a really cool wheel, and they roll forever right out of the package. So yeah, those are just a couple of differences. They both come in a variety of colors. You got white, yellow, red. Imperial, you can get green, Supreme, you can get clear, dark blue, light blue. I mean, there's just a list, but they're really actually low cost for how good of a wheel they are. Supremes are $6.50 and Imperials are $10, which is not bad. I mean, to be able to use them with Black River trucks, $10 is actually really good. So, I really hoped it helped. Like I said, if you had a set of the Supremes and you were planning on getting a pair of Black River trucks, or you have some on the way, you're not going to be able to use them. But, like I said, get some Imperials. They'll work just fine, especially if you have a tight budget. You really can't go wrong with the Imperial bearing wheels. And shape-wise, I think you'll like them a lot better than the Supremes, actually. So, yeah, this is just a little quick review of them. And like I said, it was requested because he had he didn't know whether or not you could use Supreme single bearing wheels. So if there's any other people that didn't know that, there you go. I'm sorry, but you can't. So anyway, this is just a quick review. I've been meaning to get these done, but I just never really got around to it. So, there's my review right there. So, but if you do have a set of Supreme single bearing wheels, they work really good on the A2 performance trucks. So, if you have those, or if you really want Black River trucks, then, you're going to have to get the Imperials, or the Black River Edition wheels, whether it be flat face, oak, Winkler wheels, whatever it may be, you're going to have to get those. So it's just because of the way the truck is shaped. They couture, or they almost like cone down where the hanger meets the axle. So, if you put the Supreme on there, again, you're just going to tighten it so tight that, well, you're going to have to get the wheel to stay on, first of all. But by the time you get it tight, the wheel's not even going to roll. So, you know what I mean? They were pretty much specifically designed for a certain type of wheel, which is the Black River Edition wheel. So, just to be able to use Imperials on them is actually an amazing thing. So, I'd get the Imperials if I were you. But anyway, just a quick review. I do plan on doing a couple of videos really soon. I'd like to get a Christmas montage up, but I've been really busy. And this is my daughter's first Christmas, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not. But thank you guys for watching. If there's any reviews on products that I haven't done that you've seen me unbox and you want to review, let me know. Any requested videos, let me know. But thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And I will put Class A's website, the link to their website down here, so you guys can go check those wheels out and everything. So anyway, thank you guys for watching again.